Hello everyone, welcome. I realize in a lot of these like music tutorial videos people play first, and I think it's because they want to be like, hey, I can play this thing and now listen to what I have to say. Just to show you that I actually know what I'm talking about. I wanted to do a video on hung drums and handpans, whether you're interested in playing one, or you have one and you don't know how to play it, or you're just curious about learning more about them. These things are amazing. Whenever I bring one out at a gathering, or if I'm doing like a sound experience and I play it, people just freak out and they want to know how to play it, and they think it's this really complicated thing, and I'm just like, here, take it. And, what do you mean? I'm just like, just take it and go like this and see what happens. What's cool about these is they're very intuitive. You don't have to be a musician. I always say everyone's a musician whether you know it or not, and you don't have to be like a skilled musician to sit with one of these and play it and develop a connection to it. Because that's the thing about music, it's all about the connection, the relationship that we have to it. And I really have come to see it in teaching hundreds and thousands of people how to play music and sing, and that if you give yourself enough time that you can connect to it, because we're beings that are just made up of vibration anyway, so it's just in there, so why not? So first off, this specifically is a Rav Vast, and this is a Russian drum. There's different names, like I said, some people call them hung drums, handpans, and there are specifications. I'm not going to get into that. But this brand specifically is a Rav Vast. It's made in Russia. I love this drum. It's extremely affordable compared to a lot of the other ones. When the original handpans came out, they only made like 3,000 of them, and they were just kind of like, we're done. And then other people started making their own varieties, and now you can buy like tank drums, and some are played with mallets. But speaking to the handpan specifically, what makes them really special is they are always in specific key to themselves. So this is like in a B minor scale. So depending on which one you buy, it will be in a specific scale. And what makes that really interesting is that you can't play a wrong note. So you don't need to know anything about music to make it sound good, because every note sounds good together. So it's a very important thing to know. So if you are intimidated by one, just know that if you can go like this, you can play the instrument. And of course, there are different levels and skills, and some people play like two at once, and you can play the flute. I like to play the flute at the same time. That kind of thing. It's fun. This is something I've been working on. This flute happens to be in the same key as my Rav Vast, so that's kind of amazing. So let's talk a little bit about playing it. So there are different ways to play it. You could use a mallet. You don't see that very often. It does make a really nice sound. But if I were to hit this, ready? If I were to just hit this, let's just say this note right here, the B. You get a little bit of resonance. Can you hear that? It resonates inside, but you don't really get a sound. Whereas if I slap it, it's this much more fuller and richer sound. So if I slap it and then hold it, you can hear that this pad stops resonating, but there's a little bit of reverberation going on inside. So the idea and the objective when you're playing this thing is to hit it, but it's almost like a little like tap in a butt, so you want to hit it very gently, well, not gently, but you don't want to stop the sound. So you want to kind of just smack it and quickly pop your hand up, because if you hold it down, it stops the resonance. So that being said, you can play with your thumb, or you can use a few fingers, like say these two fingers or these three. But yeah, again, treat it like you'd be like slapping. Not say you should slap people, but for some people that might be a kink. So once you get this feeling down, and what I'll do is like I might play one hand, or like this pad might play with my thumb, and then I might play these pads. So I kind of switch it up depending on the sound I want to go to. Now what's cool about a Rav Vast is that you can actually make different sounds. So if you do hold it in certain areas and you hit certain parts of the pad, it makes different resonances. You can hear slight subtle differences. But it's one thing that makes a Rav Vast interesting. Now typically hung drums that you see, this one's a little bit flatter and wider. The hung drums are often higher, and whereas this one has a closed bass, a lot of hung drums have an open bass. That's where the sound is resonating from. Whereas this one has these holes cut in it, so the sound can actually come out this way. It's all preference. It depends on what you're interested in, what you like. I love them all. I personally really like this because it has this like deeper, richer sound. Sometimes handpans can be a little bit higher pitch, which is really beautiful as well. But again, there's so many things to consider: the type of handpan, the key that it's in. You know, these things are not cheap. So even though this is a really affordable one in the grand scheme, you know, you're still spending a pretty penny on it. So find a scale that you like, that you feel good playing, because you're going to be playing it a lot. I just happen to love this B minor. Now, like I said, there's the simple ways to play where you're slapping. Some of these smaller notes back here, I tend to hit with my thumb because they're just smaller. However, what's cool is if you're finding yourself playing it and you're like kind of getting stuck in a pattern, all you do is just turn it a little bit, and then you have a whole nother set of keys that have switched. So and what you'll find people doing often is like, just instead of getting overwhelmed by all the notes, picking just one or two, or picking, let's just say 2 or 3. And kind of like building a pattern off of that. That's fun. Now, this you don't see as often, but I just have this habit of kind of like in a lot of Indian drumming, you see this, where there's like this, I don't know what you would call this, but I like to just play, when I play any kind of drum, like I kind of like will slap my fingers like that. So you hear that sound? And the more you connect to it, the more you just find a natural rhythm. And anything in music, whatever instrument you're playing, whatever you're doing, I'm not the kind of person who can like just sit down and be great at an instrument right away. I just find that it takes me time to really connect to the instrument. Even if I play guitar every day, I still need time to connect to the instrument or connect to my voice. So if you're kind of intimidated, just take the time and be patient, and know there's always going to be this weird hump where you go from kind of like not feeling comfortable and kind of judging yourself and being in this weird space to eventually your body just relaxes into it. And if you can get from there's this early stage, it might be the first 15, 20, 30 minutes where you're like in the state of judgment and oftentimes frustration. And if you can get through that stage, there's this amazing place beyond that where you're just existing with the music. But oftentimes people quit right at the beginning because they're like, oh, this is annoying, I'm not playing it right. And I get that way sometimes too, and I've had to train myself to be like, no, just give yourself time, because eventually you'll get there. And the longer you sit with it, the more comfortable you get. So now there are a couple things to know. You have 2 hands, you get 10 fingers, so you can actually play, even though technically you only have 2 hands to play the pads. What you'll see people doing is they'll play 2 at once, like, right? So you can do like, so I can play 2 notes at once, which is nice, these harmonics. And the note in the middle is always the root note, so this is the B in the middle, and then the other notes are anchored around it. There's also another B in here. So yeah, you can learn the scale, and you'll know your scale, and you'll learn the notes. But again, you don't have to be super musical to know how to play this thing. It's like just picking it up and playing it and having some fun. And what I also love about this is because it has so much resonance, it kind of hits you right in the heart. And you can just sit there for like hours and just get lost in this. also hit off the pads and you'll hear resonance. It's crazy how good that feels. I feel like I'm tripping right now. Totally sober. Feel like I'm in it. That's what music does. It takes us to a place that nothing else can. There are shortcuts to kind of get there, but to really get there, just from a very basic vibrational state, there's nothing like it. So if you're interested in playing any sort of hung drum, handpan, there are so many out there. Different websites. If you search Rav Vast, RAVVAST, they have a great website. They ship worldwide. And also you can go on Etsy. People do like tank drums. Again, like the tank drums, usually you can play them with your finger or you have these little mallets, and they're just fun. And it's a great way if you're kind of intimidated by guitar or something and you want to develop some musicality stuff, give it a shot. I hope this video is helpful. You can always subscribe to You Enjoy Life. I'm really just here to share things that I'm experiencing and things that I enjoy that have made me kind of tap into my own joy in life. I did a video on how to play singing bowls a couple years ago, and it's become my most popular video, and I was sort of shocked because I actually just originally made the video because I got my grandmother a singing bowl for her birthday, and I thought she'd appreciate it. And I was like, oh, I should just do a little video, and I put it up, and you never know. So I wanted to do this one to kind of extend that, and yeah, we'll go from there. Much love to y'all. Peace.